Good day everyone. Today's topic is fungi, prototists, bacteria and viruses, the four kingdoms explained. By the end of this video, you will be able to identify and describe the main characteristics of fungi, prototists, bacteria and viruses. Explain how each group is classified and how they differ from one another. Compare the structures and features of these four groups of microorganisms. Understand the role of each group in nature, including their effects on humans and the environment. So, our first group is fungi. As you can see on the screen, this is a basic fungal cell. It contains cell membrane, nucleus, cytoplasm, mitochondrion, cell wall, and ribosomes. Fungi are a group of organisms containing mushrooms, toadstools, molds, and yeast. Most fungi, like mushrooms and molds, are multicellular and also toadstool, but yeast is unicellular. They don't get their food from photosynthesis, as they don't contain chloroplast. They get their food from other sources. The mushroom is just a fruiting body. It is a reproductive system. As you can see on the screen, under the soil, the mushroom contains hyphae, a thread-like structure. Group of hyphae is called mycelium, which spreads over the food source and secretes extracellular enzymes, which break down the food, and then the broken down food is absorbed. This type of nutrition is called saprotrophic nutrition. Now, let's move on to the second kingdom, Protists. Protists are a diverse kingdom that does not fit into plants, animals, or fungi. Most Protists are unicellular, and they're sometimes called the dustpan kingdom. Most Protists are microscopic, and some Protists, like amoeba, behave like animals, and they're called protozoa. And others, like algae, contain chloroplast and photosynthesize. Therefore, they're called algae. And some Protists can cause disease, such like Plasmodium, which causes malaria in humans. As you can see in this diagram, this is a structure of algae called euglena. It has a flagellum to swim, nucleus, which contains the genetic material, and chloroplast to photosynthesize, and contractile vacuole, and more. Now, let's look at bacterial cell. Bacteria kingdom, third kingdom. So, bacteria are very small unicellular organisms, which are smaller than plants and animals, and they have a simpler structure because they don't have nucleus, and it's called prokaryotic. And their DNA is found as a circular loop of DNA in the cytoplasm, as you can see in the diagram. It has a cell wall made of peptidoglycan, which helps to maintain its shape. And it has also plasmids, which has extra genes. Some bacteria can contain flagella to swim and move around. And some bacteria also contain capsule for protection and more. Now it's time for the last kingdom, viruses. Viruses are very different from other groups. They're much smaller than bacteria and not made of cells. They consists either DNA or RNA and has a protein code. Viruses can only reproduce inside other living cells, called hosts. Outside a host, viruses are non-living. They don't carry out any life processes like respiration, feeding, and reproduction outside their host. So they lie between living and non-living things. So because of this, scientists do not fully consider them living organisms. Thank you for your attention. Like and subscribe.